Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about having art in design. Not just in regular design, what everybody thinks, but in interior design. This is what my persuasive speech is going to be about. Why I think it's a good idea to not just pick the colors and the furniture that goes into your new space, but also to have some art, to have some decoration on your walls. Not only does it liven up your space, but it can also tell a story. If you think about the history of art, all the way back to the caves in France called the Lascaux caves, where they did the hand painting of the bulls and everything, those cavemen were telling a story. Yes, they also lived in that cave too, so if you think about it, really that's the world's first impression of interior design, is little finger painting on the walls. But as you move on in history to the Egyptians, in the pyramids, they had the relief sculptures, they had all of that stuff painted, and it did tell a story. Now it's one of the most visited places in the world. You can go to, everybody goes to Egypt to see the pyramids. I'm sure they don't go to see anything else besides desert, but that's what they go for. Next in line, if you think about the Renaissance time period, what would the Sistine Chapel be like if it didn't have Michelangelo's mural on the wall? It would just be another chapel, just like anything else, and people would not want to go there. So throughout history, there are many, many reasons why people chose to put art in a space. Now, I realize that as interior designer, yes, most of it is maybe refurbishing, putting up new walls, picking colors, furniture, and whatnot, but to make your space more complete, which is what I think it does, put some stuff up on the wall. So different things that you could have in your house. Sculptures, that's a fine piece of art right here. This is something that I actually made myself in high school, and I use it for many different things. So it doesn't just have to be something that sits on your table or a coffee table or in your hallway. You can use it for something. I actually used this for a toothbrush holder one time. So it's mine. I can do that. Other things, paintings. This is a painting actually that I did. I like to paint, I like to sculpt. So this is something that I have hanging up on my wall. Now, I don't really know what I was going for here, but people ask me about it. It is definitely interesting, to say the least. You could also go a little more formal if you like. This book that I have here, is a book on Salvador Dali. There's all kinds of paintings of his in here. And while I imagine that his paintings are pretty expensive, you can buy posters. Go down to the local craft store, they can frame that stuff for you. So it might not be the original, but it is an interesting piece that you could have on your wall. And trust me, Salvador Dali does have some very interesting pieces of artwork. So not only paintings, sculptures, decorative vases, silk flowers, flower arrangements, anything like that is going to liven up your space and make a wonderful addition to your home. Not only is it a conversational piece, but with family pictures, having those up on your wall in a way is a focal point to your house, and when people are going to come over, they're going to ask you about that. One other thing that people tend to do a lot, and I think this is a very, very good idea to do, taking a time period from art. Like this right here, what I have is just a little decoration of the Art Nouveau time period, which is described as having very flowy lines, very floral. Some people use art periods as inspiration when they design a room or redo a space. Anything like that. You can find little pictures at the craft store that has flowers and flowy lines in it, and you can make a centerpiece on your wall. Doesn't have to be anything that was made from someone else. It's something that maybe you could put together yourself. So in conclusion, one of the reasons why I love interior design is that it is a little piece of something else. It's not just picking out furniture and painting the walls. It's adding the little detail that can come from the different pieces of art, like I mentioned before, paintings, sculpture, anything of that sort. I think it's a wonderful addition to any home that would liven up any space, that definitely is going to have people talking when they walk into your home. Thank you.